Funding for this program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and biannual financial support from viewers like you.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's your boy Tanner, and you're watching Shlama Show. Yesterday was my birthday. I am now officially 22 years old. But, you know, the content never stops, time goes on, and we have something we want to talk about today. Today I would like to talk to you about the past, history, potential futures, and overall, just one of the greatest presidents in my humble opinion. My personal, problematic favorite, Theodore Roosevelt, and the Progressive Bull Moose Party. But I don't actually want to talk so much about the party. I don't really care about the party. More as I care about the 1912 Progressive National Convention. Mind you, I am reading mostly from a Wikipedia article. I will be going down a rabbit hole with you, devolving over this thing that I want to talk about with you. If this interests you, please consider clicking that like button, subscribing, and thank you. Thank you most of all. I can't do any of this without you. And other support would be great. I have a Patreon. You don't have to. It's all on the channel if you want to check it out. Or not. I don't really care. I just love making videos and talking about things that I want and feel like other people would like to have shared with them. As always, thank you for watching. And now that it's been about 2 minutes, I can say whatever the fuck I want now. God damn, I hate this platform. Nah, I'm kidding. I love YouTube. So today I want to talk about the 1912 Progressive National Convention. I have the link to the Wikipedia article that I will be referencing in the description. Basically, if I remember correctly, in the 1900s, Teddy Roosevelt becomes president because McKinley gets shot or dies. He's no longer president. But in the 1912 Republican National Convention, I feel like I have to remind you that the Republicans actually rejected Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was a wild card candidate who didn't really, while he played the political machine well, he didn't really toe the party line, so to speak, and as a result, while not unpopular, he was controversial, and the Republican National Convention chose William Howard Taft to be their guy over Teddy Roosevelt. This infuriated Roosevelt because he felt he was the candidate, the guy. So, in the summer, they founded an entire party. The Progressive Party acclaimed Roosevelt as their nominee and Governor Hiram Johnson as his candidate. And Hiram Johnson just looks like the most 1900s. He looks like a pig. Meanwhile, you got Alpha Roosevelt with the mustache. Yeah. there was a speech questioned by reporters. Roosevelt said he felt as if he was as strong as a, quote, bull moose. Henceforth, the Progressive Bull Moose Party was the name. But this isn't really what I want to talk about. They had 2,000 plus delegates. I really want to talk about the 1912 platform, but I guess it would be necessary for us to give you context leading up. There are several famous, the most famous picture of Theodore Roosevelt is him at a Progressive Party rally. The party was founded by Frank Munsey and George Perkins, who was an employee of J.P. Morgan and was a blocker of an antitrust plank, which shocked people who thought Roosevelt as the trust buster, states to Wikipedia. This is true. This was a big L for Roosevelt. His whole thing was, I am the trust buster. And then he does the goofy. But, it is worth noting that even though this was the Progressive Party was still a 1900s political party, so no blacks allowed. Theodore Roosevelt was the main candidate. Theodore Roosevelt and Hiram Johnson. They only ran a couple times. That's not what I want to talk for. I want to talk about the platform. The platform, its main theme was contract with the people. That is the title of the platform. The platform called for, and I quote, strict limits and disclosure requirements on political campaign contributions, registration of lobbyists, and recording and publication of congressional committee proceedings. In the social sphere, there were three spheres. The platform called for a national health service to include all government medical agencies, social insurance to provide for the elderly, the unemployed, and the disabled, limited injunctions and strikes, a minimum wage law for women, 1912, remember, an 8-hour workday, a federal securities commission, farm relief, workers' compensation for work-related injuries, an inheritance tax, and a constitutional amendment to allow federal income tax, 1912, remember. The platform also urged states to adopt measures for direct democracy, quote-unquote, including the recall election. Citizens may remove an elected official before the end of this term. The referendum. Citizens may decide on a law by popular vote. The initiative. Citizens may propose a law by petition. Judicial referendums. None of these things existed. Remember, everything we have, we earns. Tooth and nail, blood and sweat, death. Nothing we have is guaranteed. We exist in the context of what came before, and nothing we have is guaranteed. The biggest controversy at the convention was over the platform section dealing with trusts. Again, Perkins, being a J.P. Morgan man, kind of split the party, and it never resolved. This ruined the party. In general, the platform expressed what Roosevelt called new nationalism. A strong government to regulate industry, protect the working and middle classes, and carry on with great national projects. It was in contrast to Wilson's new freedom. Though the platform was pushed, most of these things didn't pass. I wanted to talk about this because I feel that the contract with the people is still an incredibly relevant bargain. That's all I want to talk about. Bye!